Alrighty, dude. We got some. Did you keep that?
Experience.
Yeah, welcome to the Coffee Bean.
My name's Isaiah. And
my
name's
name's Dave.
Yeah. So.
So
we
I'm.
just had a nice freaking 20 minutes. That could have been the show right there.
Yeah, we could have been done with the show.
Could have been done with the show, but
anyway, fun. Hey, did you get some good blooper material?
Yeah, some good.
Did you keep it recording?
Yeah. No.
Come on, man. That would.
But I got a lot of that stuff.
So hey, I'm going snugly tonight.
Yep.
We're doing. I'm in blankets. If you see my little blankets here. Hey, so I thought it'd be fun for tonight's show if we talk in all accents.
Okay, mate.
Yeah. You're gonna go, mate? Like what? Australian? What is that?
Australian, mate. Yeah.
All right. I was going to go English, like a pirate.
Honestly,
I'm talking like a pirate all
what's
night.
Going on now my accent's gone.
I don't think I'm doing an accent. Okay, so.
Oi, mate. Yeah.
I wanted to, for our topic tonight, I wanted to, actually it's kind of funny, appropriate that we had this kind of interaction with the siblings and stuff and mom.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about and I want you to be just honest, but you better be careful because this is recorded, so you better think carefully. Like a lot of people think of honesty as just being rude.
You mate.
But honesty isn't rude. Honesty can be sincere and respectful.
It is.
Right? Yeah. But sometimes honesty is direct. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight's theme is actually, I wanted to hear from a 15-year-old perspective on growing up in a pretty big family. Like, you're growing up in a family of how many children?
7, mate.
7 children. We're not doing accents now, remember?
Okay.
You could do occasional accents, like, let's just throw them in there. So I'm not
just
throughout
scrap
the
it.
night.
Just scrap it. Go ahead.
Scrap the accents?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I wanted to hear from a 15-year-old on what it's like growing up in a big family. And we can even maybe not go down the religion road right now.
Maybe later. We'll save that later on if we get like a bigger.
Well, no, I was thinking of also because how would you describe your mom and I in that area of religion, spirituality?
Well, you're very founded on her faith, and you want us to have a foundation, and you want us to be educated and knowledgeable. Yeah. So even if we do change religions, we have some kind of reasoning, some kind of basis to why we should be able to explain why we did what we did, and yeah. So
basically. Hey, do you have a light? Like, where's the light?
On my phone.
On your phone? Let me have your phone. Because I'm still picking you up, bro. I noticed on one of our last episodes. Here, give me a light. Turn your light on.
What?
Oh, here we go.
You gotta hold it.
Oh, hold it.
You notice what?
Okay. I noticed, where's the reverb on here? Again, you said you found the reverb?
Oh, you mean the gain.
Gain.
Okay, so if you switch it more this way, it'll lose gain. If you switch
so go over there. You live in a what kind of home?
What? Seven children, two mom and dad home?
No, it's not. Oh. Okay, keep going.
You can
Tell
hear it?
I can see it on there. Watch. Talk.
Yeah? What's up?
See my mic go up when you talk?
Oh, right.
Talk.
What's up? No, you talk.
See that?
What?
See how watch how your mic goes up when I talk. So your mic is picking me up. I've turned this all the way down and it's still picking me up. It's still picking you up when I talk. So
yeah, but it doesn't sound. It doesn't you can't really hear it in the audio.
Well. Anyway, okay. So anyway, here, can you turn your flashlight off? Nice little intermission there. Let me get snuggly again.
Yep.
I'm just wondering why. Okay, so you have 7 brothers, 5 brothers and 2 sisters, right?
Yeah. What about it?
And your parents are pretty religious.
Yep.
Pretty strict.
Pretty religious is an understatement.
Understatement. Okay, very religious.
Very devoted.
Very devoted. Very engaged in their faith.
Yes, sir.
And so, tell me more. And so, okay, so. Why don't you give people a little bit of background, like where you were born?
So I was born in Lakewood, Washington. Do I give the date?
You don't have to.
Okay.
You're 15. It's 2020 and you were 15, so.
Yeah, just do the math.
You were born in Lakewood, Washington?
I don't know where I was born.
You don't know what
It's
hospital?
not a concern.
You don't know what hospital?
Nope. Anyway, so I was born
Good
somewhere.
Sam, bro. Good Sam in Puyallup.
Puyallup, Washington, I guess.
So technically you're born in Puyallup.
What else? What else do you want me to say?
I mean, did we move around a lot when you were a kid, or?
No, stayed put, one house, been in one house my whole life. My family, we love soccer.
Have you really
big soccer
been in
family.
one house your whole life?
Yes, sir. One house. We love soccer. And
That's crazy. You've lived in this house your whole life.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I never experienced that as a kid.
I know you were military. You were military, brat,
My
though.
dad was military, so we like moved all the time. Your mom grew up in one house her whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so let's just focus on. So just tell the audience what it's like having a big family.
So, first of all, I'd like to start by saying, you can notice almost immediately, when you get down to talk to somebody, you can almost immediately notice if they have siblings or they're an only child, because only children generally are more selfish and don't have much compassion towards other people. They're more devoted to themselves, right? So, for me growing up, it's been hard to fit in with society almost, because people, in my opinion, are very ludicrous, especially with this whole coronavirus thing going around and stuff like that. But with siblings, it's you'd think it'd be more different. Like, you could actually get along, like you'd have friends and stuff. But like, I have siblings that are 4 years older than me and 4 years younger than me, and getting along with like my 10-year-old brother is so much harder than getting along with my 19-year-old brother or my 20-year-old sister, because part of it is I'm going through hormones and growth, but part of it is also like, to me, it feels like he's almost not as mature. Hey, you can plug these headphones in, earbuds in.
I don't need them.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
So you can. So it's almost like I said, like I'm going through growth, and so I feel like part of it is we don't have as much in common, and I feel an obligation to go through and teach him all these things I've learned when it's really not my place. So it's like, it's hard to get, that's why it's so hard to get along with my, like, his name's Caleb. That's why it's hard to get along with Caleb. And I don't know if you've experienced that, Dave, because you were a middle child too.
Yep. We're both middle children.
Yeah. We're exactly both middle.
Yep.
So it's hard. And with Elijah.
Let's back up though, real quickly. Let's go give the audience an overview of like what your average day looks like.
So right now you don't want to know what my average day is like. It's terrible.
No. We're going coronation, dude. Coronavirus 2020.
Okay.
What's your average day look like right now?
I wake up at probably
it's like
12.
It's like when you were homeschooled, dude.
What's the worst, actually, believe it or not? Because we don't have as much homework. We're not getting as much schoolwork to do. Like occasionally, like every other day, we'll get like an hour.
By the way, this is public schools. We won't name the school district, but they definitely have not stepped up very good.
No.
To help you in this
To
education.
be honest, though, they can't really, like, they
could.
You know what they should do? I was thinking of this. So the program I did was K-12.
Yeah. They should have just contracted with K-12.
Contracted with K-12.
Yes, I know.
But they
Instead, Inslee shuts down K-12.
He did?
He shut down K-12.
I have a friend in K-12. She didn't say anything about that. Really?
Yeah. Well, I heard they shut.
There's no way. Why would he shut down
Why
K-12?
don't you text that friend in K-12 to make sure?
I'll ask her. I don't think they did.
Yeah, I heard they did. So anyway, we even heard it from a friend on Facebook that they shut down my kid's online school.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Why would you shut down online school?
Because fairness, because it's technically a public school, and if you can't offer to all the kids, which they could have, but then the teachers union, the powerful lobby of the teachers union, didn't want to see a massive migration of public school kids to online private school.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So anyway,
that's ridiculous.
That by the way, I will just say I haven't verified that. I haven't verified any of that. except for just through
That's
a
fair.
couple sources online.
That's fair.
So we should check that out. In fairness to Inslee and
So
all the
honestly,
crazy decisions he makes.
So honestly, like you said, just give me an overview. I think.
Yeah, your day. No, you're talking about your day right now. So
Okay.
you sleep until 12, you fool.
Yeah.
That's not appropriate. What time are you getting to bed at night?
Like 11:30.
And you go to your bed.
Okay.
And you
honestly,
go to your
depends
bed
on
and
the
go
day.
to sleep.
Sometimes it's 10. It's mostly 10.
And you go to bed and go to sleep. You don't stay up in your bed.
No. Go to sleep. I
And
don't have anything to do
you're
in
still
my
sleeping
bed.
with the dog
Sometimes.
a lot.
Maybe. I can neither confirm
I
nor
plead the
deny
fifth.
that.
I plead the fifth.
I can neither confirm nor deny that, mate.
Dude, you gotta put the dog.
So
in the
okay,
kennel.
so I wake up and then
12
honestly
noon.
check see if I have any schoolwork. Yeah, and do nothing the rest of the day. It's pretty sad. Honestly, I need to find some kind of niche nash. Cause I hate, honestly, if I could get a job at like a pizza place.
Come on, man, finish your day, dude.
That's my day, bro. Do
Wait.
nothing all day. Literally nothing all day.
You literally do nothing all day. You're supposed to be walking 3 to 5 times a day for
I know,
20
I'm
to
a
30
failure.
minutes.
I need to do it more. And take Olive for so I'll take Olive for a walk maybe 2 times a day. Good, they're good walks, but
and then you're on video games whenever you can.
video game whenever I can. Yeah.
Oh my word.
It's sad.
Well, part of the in your defense, part of the problem is you're recovering from a hip injury,
Right.
so you can't even go do physical stuff.
I would totally be.
You would
go
be
out. I go out. I have a friend. I have a neighbor, and we go out. Like just go to Target. Go look around. Just go I guess shopping. But I don't really spend money.
Okay, now let's rewind to
Okay.
before you broke your hip and before coronacation started, coronavirus.
Am I at school or am I homeschooled?
You're at school this year. Like what? And including soccer season, everything.
Yeah.
Include what your Tell us
I
what your
love that. That's
tell
fun.
us what your week looked like.
Okay, so is this
under
the week?
normal-
Is this week school soccer started too?
Dude, just a normal week when soccer was going, school was going.
So
Include breakfast, lunch, dinner.
yeah.
What
so
happens?
I wake up. I'd
Yeah.
probably wake up. I had 4 alarms, so I would wake up at 5, then 5:20, then 5:40, and then 6. Because I
Even though
actually.
statistics show you shouldn't set multiple
Oh, really?
alarms or snoozes.
Yeah, I used to lie to people and say that I looked up a study, but it was a total lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you tried that on me.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Go ahead. It didn't work.
So I did it because I got into a rhythm of doing it, and it was just more consistent. It helped me get into a consistent rhythm. So anyways, I'd wake up, and at 6, if I was stupid tired, like I was always tired. It was so I
You're going to
hated
bed
it.
at midnight.
I was going to bed at 10.
Not often.
Yes, very often,
No.
very consistently, except
I don't-
Monday.
I have a
Tuesday,
witness over there across the
Thursday.
room. She might not speak because she's probably boycotting us. There's no way you're going to bed at 10 usually.
Most of the time.
You're always up 11,
Okay,
11:30, dude.
I'm
And
lying.
you go in your
I'm
room,
lying.
doink
10,
around.
okay, 10:30.
Oh my word! I don't. Anyway, go ahead. So when you go to bed at 11:30, and you have to wake up at 6, bro. Now you know what that feels like. That's why you need a good night's sleep.
It sucks.
So anyway, go ahead.
Don't stay up and read. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You'd think like reading would help your
You
eyes.
should start your reading at like 9, and then you could read
That's
for like.
hard to
then
do.
you could read for like 9
when
to
you
10.
have an internet schedule that runs.
Bro,
it's hard to
no,
do.
Dude.
Okay, anyway, so we're going back. So I would wake up 6, maybe
6
6:30
a.m.
if the latest, and I wouldn't even do my hair. I would just get dressed.
Head to school
I
at what
wouldn't
time?
even eat. 90% of the time, I don't even eat breakfast.
6:40.
6:40.
Then you're at school from
I'm at school from what 7, mostly 7.
7:10 to
No, it's not 7:10. It's mostly
it
it
is.
was mostly 7.
7:10.
Whatever. Till 2.
I drove you every day, bro. I know.
Yeah, it was mostly 7.
To 2:15.
So 7.
Then you
I
walk.
mean 7 to
Then
2:15.
you walk. Then you.
And then most of the time I'd walk to my grandma's house,
Yeah.
and I'd get home at like freaking like 5 o'clock.
Your mom would pick you up.
Yeah, amazing. I'm not being sarcastic. It sounds
I know.
sarcastic. She's amazing, and I'd probably get home at like 5.
Did you help make that potato soup tonight from
No,
scratch?
No, that's all mom.
So delicious. Did you have it?
No.
Why didn't you have it?
Taco Bell had free tacos.
Oh my word! Just one free taco. I thought. Is it Taco Day?
No, I don't know.
Is it National Taco Day?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. That potato soup was amazing.
So, anyways, we're getting back on track. So
Mhm.
I get home, and then I honestly the dog would be taken care of, or they'd say she was.
Yeah,
taken
you
care
don't
of.
do squat with the dog normally. That's crazy.
Yeah. So anyways, I get home, and then
When
it's
school
like,
was going.
get any homework I had done.
Okay, and then
left,
and then on what days were you going to soccer training?
I don't even remember, Tuesday and Thursdays.
Monday, Wednesdays, bro.
I don't know.
How do
It's
I
been
know
that
your
long.
How do I know your schedule better than you?
It's been that long.
And then when you were with Premier, soccer was like
Tuesday,
Monday,
Wednesday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday. I like that
yeah,
schedule.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday.
I like
yeah.
going to soccer that much. But and then school soccer. When school soccer came around, I'm injured, so I didn't get to do it. But I
Dude,
managed.
you can't even. Dude, you're a dork.
But I
You were
managed.
just going every day after school to school soccer, sitting there on crutches. That's not like an overexerting schedule.
Yeah, but I'm at school all day.
Oh, okay. All right.
I wouldn't, bro. I'm not.
Okay, so
I would
anyway, so
totally
then
be down the
you
trains.
so then you come home on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and what about breakfast, lunch, dinner? What are you eating? Where are you?
Lunch. Oh, my lunch. I would always eat the second period because I have like a math class.
Okay, and what about
and
dinner? We
my-
get it.
My
That's,
teacher doesn't care if I eat in there. So
Yeah.
that's cool. Oh, dinner I just eat at home.
and what? You have to scrounge for yourself.
Whatever my mom makes.
Yeah, your mom
My
cooks
mom's
dinner almost
amazing.
every night.
Not almost. She
yeah,
does every night.
Yeah, well, some nights she buys pizza or whatever, but
No,
she
very
always
rarely. Very
yes,
rarely.
very rarely.
Very
that's true.
rarely. She's amazing.
But
I'm blessed.
yes.
Blessed.
And then over the weekend, what's your weekends look like?
Blessed. Nothing.
Was
like
that supposed to be-
this.
Was that supposed to be the sign of a cross right there?
Something like that.
Okay. And then
My
and
weekends
then,
look
so
something
then-
like this every single day. I hate it. It's getting boring. It's really getting boring.
Well,
That's why I gotta get out of the
before
house
you
when I
hurt
can.
your hip, sometimes we'd go train, do soccer
Yeah.
training. Sometimes you would go do stuff with your friends.
Yeah.
Like you were a lot more physically active. You were trying to learn basketball to make the basketball team.
Got cut.
That's okay. So in general, growing up, like
That was
with
hot.
all 4 brothers and 2 sisters, what is family dynamics like around the house?
Well, hold on. I want to go back to this really quick. I think it's overrated in my opinion because I have it so good. For the kids that don't have siblings or have one sibling, they think that's overrated. So you got to keep in perspective, like if you have it overrated. But honestly, it's not that bad. Like my older siblings from college, when they're in college, I don't even notice if they're here or if they're in college.
What if I
'cause they're
pose to you?
gone.
What if I pose to you? You actually have been so blessed and grown up in an amazing family.
Yeah, no, it's true.
How is it true?
Because you guys aren't overly strict to where I'm like dead every single day, but you're not like
Yeah, like what chores do you do around the house
take out the garbage
every day?
when it's full.
How often? How many times a week? Isaiah?
6 times maybe.
Bull crud.
6 times.
Bull
Honestly,
crud.
I'm being serious.
Oh,
Take up the garbage.
I
I bring up the garbage cans.
What other chores do you do?
Take care of the dog every once in a million
Really?
years.
How often? That might be 6 times a week. A total week.
6, 7.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Not even breakfast, dude. By the time I wake
Yeah.
up, she's
Yeah.
out and about
Yeah.
with my mom outside.
Okay, what
doing
other chores do you
yard
do? What other chores do you do?
Oh, yikes. The
Yeah.
dishes, maybe
Oh,
twice a week.
how?
Twice
Yeah,
a week.
maybe twice a week.
Hey, that's
What
the
else?
dishes.
What other
and
chores?
that's putting. and
What
that's
other
putting
chores?
the
What other
dishes in the
chores?
sink and
What
the
other
dishwasher.
chores?
Playing COD. That's a chore. That's competitive. That's our
Dude.
bonding time. My older siblings. That's our bonding
Oh,
time. We
my
were just talking about
word.
this. That was my bonding time, dude.
Word.
That's
Okay,
good
listen.
bonding time, man.
Listen. So I hope you play this episode back and listen to this episode
I don't want to.
so that you can listen. I'm okay with. I think I've had a blessed life too. Like I didn't have a lot of chores to do. My parents were. My mom especially was a little more strict than your mom with chores. But honestly, week in and week out, just in the course of my life, I didn't do a ton. I didn't do enough. And actually, your mom, your like aunts and uncles on your mom's side,
Yeah.
they didn't do a ton. None of them really helped out. Your mom helped out a ton because she just always wanted to help her mom out. She just always had that gift for like being a homemaker.
Yeah, for sure.
But she wasn't required. Her mom didn't like give consequences or follow up or really ask. Actually, her mom doesn't want help. Like your grandma is amazing in many ways, but as far as like cleaning the house and stuff, she doesn't want help. She doesn't never expected the kids to do that. She just kind of has low standards there, minimal standards there. So I hope you listen to this episode back and think about your life, because I think it's like when you say, honestly, when you say, well, my family, growing up with 4 brothers, 2 sisters, it wasn't that bad. How does that sound, actually?
It sounds snotty, actually.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it
It
does.
sounds actually
It does.
really ungrateful and snotty.
It does.
Even though you didn't say it that rude.
I'm truly grateful for what I have. I seriously am.
Even though you didn't say it that rude, it still comes across like, instead of just saying it wasn't that bad, what should you be saying?
I should be saying,
It's freaking amazing.
yeah, it's a gift.
Like, man, it has been so cool having, like, you have an instant friend any day of the week with one of your younger brothers. They
Yeah.
adore you.
It's true.
You have an instant friend that would do anything with you want. You have older brothers and sisters that have mentored you and will help you
Yeah.
almost any time you need.
It's
I
true.
mean, occasionally they're jerks too, and we're all jerks and we're human, right? But I just think, I hope you look back, and I hope you spend some time. And I heard your mom's having you guys journal this Coronacation 2020.
Yeah,
This is a moment in history, bro.
it is.
And it might get tougher. I think it's going to get tougher.
Yeah.
But I kind of gained a new perspective about, I don't know where I saw that.
Honestly,
it
though,
might have been on Facebook, but we're like a part of history right now, dude.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
kinda cool.
insanity right now.
It's kind of cool.
It's kind of crazy, kind of cool, kind of weird, kind
Yeah.
of strange.
But honestly, I would just like to say, and I'm not trying to self-gloat or anything here. I'm not trying to say I'm amazing. I'm some angel. I'm not an angel. I don't think anyone is, but except Jesus, of course. But
Jesus isn't an angel.
well, he would.
He's the Son of God.
He was amazing.
No, he has angels at his.
Anyways, so I'm just trying to say, if I could legally get a job that could actually bring actual revenue to help like the family, like tremendously help the family, I would totally be down to do that. I hate like weeding and stuff like that. I think you do too.
Oh yeah,
I think
everybody.
everyone hates
I've never
weeding.
met anybody
I don't
that
think
loves
there's
weeding.
anyone.
Your mom says she loves weeding, and
That's
she
cap.
doesn't really love weeding.
That's
She
cap.
does it because she wants her yard to look
To
nice.
look nice. But there's
And
not
so
even that
who
many
else is going to do it?
weeds.
Who else is going to do it if your mom doesn't do it?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nobody loves weeding. Nope. I don't believe that.
I like lawn mowing.
Mowing yards.
Yeah. I'm just too young, and there's professional people they pay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope are you going to listen back to this episode?
Probably.
You should, dude. Listen to your life on video, on tape,
Yeah.
on recording. All right. So I think we'll follow up later more with our with Isaiah's life. I mean, in many ways, he's had an interesting life, and he's had some definite challenges, especially with his goal to become a professional soccer player and injuries he sustained and teams he's been
we'll have
on.
a whole episode on like injuries, because I've had some, but I know my dad's had a ton.
shoot. Yeah.
We'll have a whole,
I
that'll
wonder
be
how
an
many,
extended
I
episode.
wonder, oh man, my medical file is so thick. I wonder how many injuries your mom has had.
Mom, how many injuries have you had?
She's being
can talk,
she's being
Mom.
quiet for our episode.
She's at
zero
zero?
injuries.
My mom never took me to the doctor, babe.
Oh, my
Oh,
word.
yikes.
Yeah. You had 7 babies, that's for sure. Those are some
This
injuries.
is the worst injury.
All right, so that's been our episode for the Coffee Bean Experience tonight, talking about big families, life in a big family, and life from the perspective of Isaiah.
Make sure you guys don't take your family for granted.
Don't take
enjoy it now.
Don't take the life you have for granted.
Yes.
Especially, hey, Coronacation 2020. It's offering us an opportunity to
Yeah.
rethink life.
And I know that's, again, the last thing. And I know, again, that's hard to, like, hear it from us through a camera, through a lens,
Yeah.
and then, like, actually take that in. Just think about it. Say it. Have it sit in your mind.
All right, thanks for joining us for the Coffee Bean Experience. My name's Dave,
My name's Isaiah.
and we'll catch you on the other side.
Yep.